I'm here. I'm in gear. I'm with the dad man. We're here to talk about a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Movies, media, galore. Maybe a little bit of politics in there. Especially if you are Armenian, it's going to be especially relevant to you.
Stuff going on in that country.
And they still don't acknowledge the genocide.
There was an Armenian genocide.
I know. I was there.
Okay. I don't know if you knew that or just being your typical flippant self or not.
You can joke about those things, though.
You know who did it? Smart
Turks.
guy? Okay, you do know who did it. All right.
But they won't admit it. And neither will we.
Who cares?
Admit it.
They're not going to. So, I mean, I get it, but I mean, you know, how many genocides have been in the world?
Wouldn't you be mad?
If I got killed, yeah. But now it's like
You can't be something after you're not alive.
okay, well then
You just cease to exist.
Yeah, whatever.
Isn't it?
So, but it was a long time ago, wasn't it? I don't know what it was. 1900s.
1990.
No, it wasn't.
Some families are still feeling the effects.
Okay. It's something to do with
1980s, 1990s.
no.
We're going to look that up right
Yeah.
now. But if you are a listener, go ahead and comment your
I'm
support.
not making light of it.
No,
It's
I would
just-
never.
I mean, what are you going to do?
I would never make light of it. Because there's been how many genocides?
18.
Let me do a head count. Probably around there in modern history.
1915. Over 100 years ago.
I think I heard 1919, and I thought they were saying 1990.
Okay. Yeah, I feel terrible
That's a
about
mistake.
it. This is 4 generations past that date. So, no, I mean, whatever. I mean, no, not whatever. But it just, you can't, what are you going to do about it? I mean,
So a generation is 25 years? Give or
actually, a
take?
generation is considered to be 20 years.
That's...
Well, I wasn't doing exact math, okay? I was just.
You know how generation, they should just do centuries
No, it makes no sense.
for generations. How does a generation being 20 years make sense?
I don't know. That's what it is. You know why? It's because I'm born, and 20 years later, I've started my own family.
Well, then they should adjust that. It should be a moving line.
Yeah, okay, let's say it is. For your.
By the time that like when one generation ends, you should look at data. No. You look at the birth rates at the start of the generation.
They do it by year, okay?
Right.
Way more accurate. So let's not talk about generations.
Yeah, but you should
It's
look at
really
when
confusing.
people are giving birth, because my generation is much later than,
Yeah.
say, your
That's
generation.
been going on for 20 years, though.
I think
It's not
longer
something
than
you
that.
invented. Huh?
I think longer than that.
Probably, yeah. It's gradually increasing. So
My fiance's grandma, they got married at 16, and I think
both dead.
no, the one's still alive.
One's still alive.
I think she started giving birth at 19 though,
Okay.
and that's nuts, dude.
Well, I mean, the world's changed. You know.
Well, 16 and pregnant wasn't that long ago,
Yeah, but
but it was a
that's
cultural
an
phenomena. It was a phenomena.
aberration,
Yes, it
not
was
a-
aberrant.
not something that everybody in the community or
One of my
village
favorite
did.
lines, and I'm
You know
sorry
what I
to
like when I'm saying something
and I
you
step on
just
your
get
line.
inspired to say something else unrelated and generally stupid. Go ahead.
Well, that's a nice tit and tat, tic tac,
You always
tic
fuck
tac
that up.
toe. You say something, it's like ping and pong.
But they're not related. And it's not like what's called a conversation. It's like me finishing in a conversation and you breaking out of it halfway through my sentence. Like escaping.
But
And I don't talk, I'm not long-winded.
people
So
like the rhythm.
I think you have impulse control problems.
Me,
Yeah.
when have I ever done anything that showed
not spending. You're cheaper than I am, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Oh, how about if I just went and rent the shoes? Sir, we don't rent ties.
We don't rent underwear anymore. It's a bad business model.
It did not work well.
Going back to aberrant, and you started it. You said,
You just love that word, huh?
"Oh, the reason I like it so much is because there was a scene from Mindhunter, brilliant show, by the way,
Oh, I love it.
where the older guy, because there's the main two, you know,
Right.
you got the young upstart and the guy who's been around but is open to new ideas, and they're talking to each other, and the older guy's like, I wish I knew the names because then I could kind of make it sound like the original quote. But he's like, yeah, we don't think like, if we thought like they thought, then we would be aberrant. Basically, like these psychopaths, you know, it's that the fact that they think differently is, yeah, is why it's such a tough cookie to crack, but also why the young guy was so good, is because he was able to really.
And he was weird.
That's it, yeah. I think because he was
Likeable, but weird.
Yeah, it was weird that he had a panic attack, but I do think even narcissists can have anxiety. It's just if it affects
A
them.
narcissist.
I thought he had some narcissistic tendencies.
The young guy? Are you talking
Yeah.
about a serial killer?
No, the young guy. Some young guy, I think his name was.
I never picked up on that.
You didn't think he was a bit full of himself?
I mean, he was bright. I mean, he wasn't like excessively obnoxious about it, but he had insight that other people did. I mean, he was a very bright at what he did. I don't think he really lorded it over other folks. But, you know, I mean, that's a matter of opinion.
True.
But I mean, narcissism is basically a disease.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
in the DSM-5.
yeah, and he wasn't at the point where you'd consider it like pathology or a disease or something like that. That it affected his personality so much that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so Ed Kemper cornered him in a hospital room.
And that was the panic attack. Yeah.
would have a panic attack.
And that scene is done so well. The music is awesome.
He's just like,
The camera work
you're gonna
makes you
fucking murder
feel
me in the worst way.
disoriented. Oh, and also he was like showing him the wound that he did to himself, which is just like you get a really bad feeling, and then he's telling you how he outsmarted you.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I'll just lay down, Ed.
yeah.
Just try to make it
don't.
quick.
Yeah. You look at the dude in real life, the real life Edmund Kemper, he's even more like physically imposing than the guy that they got to act as him.
The guy they got was excellent, but he had a presence. The real one. I mean, it's like he walked into a room. Granted, he was enormous, but
He was a genius too.
oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, because when he got put in a psych ward when he was a teenager because he killed his grandparents.
Yeah.
And he was locked away from like 13 to 21 or 16 to 21. But he's like, those are important years in a guy's life. He said he came out, he was socially impotent. Which I kind of understand
could
that.
not agree more. I could not agree more. That's exactly. I mean, well, he had to be institutionalized. What did he kill his grandparents?
Well, his upbringing wasn't
Great.
pristine.
Well, there's a Netflix, and I think
On
it
Eileen
almost looks like
Wuornos?
it got no, for Ed Kemper.
Oh, I'd watch that. A heartbeat.
I think it's got Paul Giamatti in it.
Ooh, he's great.
It almost makes
really
it look
came
like he plays Kemper.
That's a miscasting, though.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
I would still watch it, but
the other part of it. Now, he could do that part, no question. He could probably do any part. But I mean, just the fact that he's just so much smaller than him.
yeah, you'd have to And it wouldn't be that hard.
to
Just make
film
him
it in a way that
seem,
makes
yeah.
it bigger.
I mean, look at Tom Cruise's whole career. He's standing on a pack of books every
Well, that's true. I mean, yeah, I mean,
Mission Impossible.
is what he 5'6" or something like that. He's real short.
Yeah, he's Napoleon's height. He always
Let me
makes
tell you
that.
about Napoleon. How they say that he was really short and
But for that time, that was average height
right. They said that
to smear him.
to smear him. Yeah,
The English, right? Or was it the Prussians?
probably both because he was fighting. Again, he fought against both of them.
That's a good. I mean, when you would think about all-time smear campaigns,
Yeah,
that is long-lasting.
sure.
And the other one I heard is that Margaret Thatcher had a localized blood bank. She would utilize like toddler blood to bathe in or something. The Iron Lady? Is that what they call it? Iron-willed lady?
But I think it
The
was
steel
Iron
curtain?
Lady.
The Iron Curtain?
No, she was the Iron Lady.
The Iron...
Yeah,
And,
I don't know about the blood thing. It sounds really
She
crazy.
bloodletted.
Bloodletting's different. than what you're talking about.
She would let blood fall on her, I guess.
It's not bloodletting.
But I know there's a really good joke. You have to know English politics. But was it Jimmy Savile?
Yeah,
They're like, yeah, Margaret Thatcher's the only one who screwed more miners than Jimmy Savile. Because I guess she did something against the
coal miners.
coal miners
Yeah.
and
'Cause they struck. They had a strike.
Jimmy Savile
Yeah.
was on public television.
Yeah, he was. Well, I just know it,
Had kids on his show all the time.
and he was a pedophile.
I think a lot of people knew it.
Really?
Yeah, but that's what they say in Hollywood too. They're like, it's an open secret with people who
It's like
are
if Bill
super.
Cosby was like that.
That one, if people knew that, I did not know that, but because it seems like he was just taking them on regular dates and then drugging them.
Yeah, but for a long time.
Well, he did it to a lot of women,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna say multiple times because I don't know. I was gonna say something spicy, but if if it happens multiple times, don't go back to
last
the.
time we went out. It's like,
I don't remember coming home.
oh, you had a great time. You were very.
But was it fun? P. Diddy. I think everyone knew P. Diddy. So all of them are like, ain't no party like a P. Diddy party. And look, he's found innocent according to the law, I guess.
No, on some he was guilty. He had four counts and it was
Of what?
2 and 2. I don't know.
Oh.
And he got found.
I thought he
guilty.
got off like very light. I thought he was going to get.
relatively light. Really, I mean, but still, he wasn't exonerated or found not
Oh.
guilty.
Touche. But it seemed bad. It was like, I thought he was going to get put away for life. And I don't know if
Yeah.
he's serving any time at all. I mean, it seemed like he
I
had a
look that up.
freaking, like, a ring where he was, like, abusing stars. I mean, there's, like, talk that he like, adopted some random girl. Which I guess, you always think when you look back at that shit, you're like, man, they let him sleep over at Michael Jackson's, let P. Diddy adopt. And it's like, why would you don't know these people. You will never know these people. But I think you probably could get very starstruck by, I mean, P. Diddy, it was a huge superstar.
Oh my God!
It's like he's an A-lister, and Michael Jackson, same.
He did 5 months in prison, $500,000 fine, and in 5 years supervised release. So I mean,
5 months is really the biggest thing, in my opinion. To him, $500,000 is probably nothing.
Yeah.
The supervised shit is like,
yeah.
but yeah, that's like couch money.
Hey, I'm gonna watch you. Okay.
Sure.
I'll call you. Just send me a.
Hey, when can I come over? I'm busy.
All right. Well, let me know sometime this month. I gotta get it in.
They talked about. Do you remember USADA? USADA was the drug testing company for the UFC for a while.
Oh, no, I haven't heard of that.
The United States of America Anti-Doping Association.
Okay.
So steroid tests primarily. Although I think Nick Diaz, the older brother of Nate, he was like one of the few people who would get popped on marijuana. Because they're like, the one fight, they're like, he would have had to be really high when he fought. Because it was like a post-fight blood test. And they're like, this is 3 times what you would see if someone just smoked.
It just ate half a pound.
So, and he was essentially banned for his career because of marijuana.
See how?
Both are pretty much inactive. Like, the last thing that Nate, the younger brother, did was box.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jake Paul was his last fight or if he did one afterwards, but
Okay.
I mean, he's not active in the MMA.
Well, like I'm like way behind the times on UFC. I don't have any idea. I mean,
but we were pretty OG fans.
we're OG fans.
I mean, we were watching like in the 20s, like UFC 20. Like, I think we had that
we
on
got
DVD.
video- yeah. We got
Well,
video tapes.
True. We
I don't
weren't
know.
watching it live. I don't know how the fuck we'd watch that live. I guess we could have bought the pay-per-view, but
Yeah.
I don't know how widely distributed those pay-per-views were or how hard to...
I don't. Yeah. I can't remember how we saw. A lot of there. I don't know. We saw a lot of it though, and then they had the show and all that.
Well, that is what brought in a ton of people.
Yeah.
Was that first Ultimate Fighter, and what a great idea that was, man. It's
Well,
like
it
reality
just happened to be a great fight too.
Well, the fight was the icing on the cake.
Right. Exactly.
But freaking something Chris Lieben was on one of the seasons, and he was a madman.
Yeah, he was nuts.
I mean, he had but now he's a judge, I think, or wants to be a judge. I mean, he had substance abuse issues.
Yeah.
I think alcohol was his drug of choice while on the show, and I think it escalated. But yeah, he was battling some demons, but he made for great TV.
Yeah, there was another guy too. I can't remember. He had real shaggy hair. Old, it was in that class. I think, or real close to it. I can't remember that guy's.
Couldn't have been Clay Guida, would
No,
it?
yeah,
It was?
Guido, yeah, and I think it was him, or someone that reminded me of him. He worked. You've seen that ice fishing show, The Crab.
Oh yeah.
He worked on one of those. And he said, "I could do anything after that."
Yeah.
He said, "Nothing's hard."
You'll never
I love
see.
this is a picnic compared to that.
It'll never be quite like that, because this was still the time period where they were technically athletes, but they treated it like they were tough men. Like they weren't like now. They're like, they put so much into their nutrition. I mean, it's why the sport has become so high level.
Yeah.
And why they are like really respected as athletes. But in terms of a reality TV show, you're basically just getting the type of people that would be on the real world. They just know how to fight.
Yeah.
And they're going to probably get an argument. Like, there was like fights just in the house.
Yeah.
And people are getting like power bombed on the fucking cement walkway and shit.
Yeah.
Like, they're risking a chance to get out of whatever, but they are still so much that mentality.
They're just like white trash. I mean, and I don't mean that, no. Just tough dudes,
It's like the boxing thing. That's not a rich person sport. It just isn't.
No.
And with UFC, like at that time, it was like, well, it's like if you got into it later, that might be the thing to do. So you're like, well, I wrestled in high school.
Yeah.
I have that, and I can train and start now.
I can punch people.
Whereas, like, there are the outliers in boxing, but generally, if you're not starting in your late teens,
Yeah.
you've kind of missed the opportunity.
Yeah.
There's just too much to overcome. But, I mean, Rich Franklin was a school teacher. And he was a freaking champion, if I'm not mistaken.
He was, until he got knocked out by Spider.
And Spider was like, that was the kind of the next tide that came in.
Yes.
And it's like there are people who are next level.
Yeah. Tie clinch is what killed Franklin.
Yeah.
He just got caught in it to the point where he just got kneed out.
It was people where it was like, well, this was their lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, you're Brazilian. He's like, yeah, I know Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And I did Muay Thai for like 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh, how old are you? I'm like 30. So he just would wipe the floor. His striking was next level. And then when he went down, it was just like, oh, now there's an influx of people who are talented. And now it's just like you could be the 15th ranked fighter in your weight division and you're a fucking a certified badass.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Then there was another, at least one wave after Spider. But Spider, he just aged out, really. I mean, I saw his first knockout, and he was toying with the guy. He was like head bobbing.
Well, I think ironically, his first, or coincidentally, I should say, first fight in the UFC was Chris Lieben.
I think you're right.
But he had done fairly well. He actually was so in Pride, okay, and then he went to a big promotion for England. But like, we would have never,
Spider?
Yeah,
Okay.
we would never really know about it here, especially during that time period.
Yeah.
And then he was like, just murking people.
Oh God. I mean, it was a shame because he'd clown around, and it's like, but he didn't have to take it serious. He was so much better.
Like
you remember him?
Usain Bolt.
Yeah. I mean, but even more so, I think he was. If you got to go number one, I think he's number one. I think John Jones is top 5. I don't know who. I mean,
It's so tough now because it just seems like everyone's so much better now.
yeah, you're right.
Where you can build a resume that's more impressive than what Anderson Silva. With Silva, you have to just. I mean, you're like. It's almost like Jim Brown. It really was a different era.
Well, they couldn't find anybody to fight to be a good.
Yeah.
That one wrestler, Chad Sonnen, is that his name?
Chael.
Chael Sonnen.
He gave him a run for his money.
He did, yeah. But I mean, it was such a dull fucking fight. Oh my God. It was just he was in the clinic or in the
full guard.
Yeah, the whole time, and
eventually got triangled, which that's a huge triumph for Anderson.
just waited him out.
I mean, and it was like for 4.5 rounds, Chael was dominating, and then he found a way. Like he had to finish it, or he was going to lose. If that went to the judges, it would have gone Chael's way.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, even though he didn't, he was on top. But you have to remember, for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, they want to be down there. They want to be on the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to flip anything from the bottom.
Well, I mean, that's where you get your arm bars, your kimuras, your triangles,
Yeah. But they're like, I mean
you've seen those fighters.
It
gets down, and I mean, they just go straight to the mat.
It made it's such a big thing where now it's like everyone has Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu experience.
Yeah.
I also think it's because it is not as worrisome, especially if you have a lot of really good guys you can train with that don't have an ego to like tap out the champ.
Mm-hmm.
That it's less injury risk than if you're actually doing like striking sparring.
Right.
I mean, you could get concussed. You could break a orbital bone, cheekbone.
Yes,
you just can't. You could break a hand.
I mean, even at the just the shots to the head. I mean,
yeah, you can't carry that with you into the fight.
That's a good point. Yeah. But obviously, in the fight, they are, striking. I would think that's.
Unless you're like a Dagestani.
What does he do?
Well, that's an area in Russia, Dagestan.
Okay, what do they do there?
They just a lot of wrestlers are coming out of there right now.
Okay.
Kind of stole. I just saw a little clip about it. They said they kind of stole GSP's wrestling style because he was super successful as a wrestler, if you remember. George St. Pierre.
Well, I did not know that. I mean, I always heard that, and I used it in his fighting, but it was blended with.
Yeah, I think as his career progressed, because he would get flash KO'd by like that frickin' New Jersey guy, short, bald guy.
I mean, I know who you mean. Yeah.
But if you're on top of them the whole fight, you're like, can't knock me out.
Yeah.
Now. And I think as his, like, we saw him in his prime, but he won a middleweight title and retired against Bisping. Like at the tail end of his career, obviously.
Yeah.
And he was just great at taking it to the ground and control.
Well, he never got hit a lot, even standing up.
So he had some in these fights I never saw, but I guess like going back, I guess Nick Diaz, he absorbed some punishment, and some other guy, maybe Johnny Hendricks. And I think after that he was like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Your face gets turned into dog meat and coming out of it with concussions. But I think now's a good time. You watch any good movies lately? Any good shows?
Well, I watched the thing about Warnos.
I was thinking about watching that. Good?
I'd watch it. Yeah, I think I'd watch it.
Did you do it?
I feel badly for the woman. I really do. I mean, maybe she just was kind of crazy. But like one of the first guy that she killed and this is the one that she got charged for, and she got charged for other ones later. But they suppressed the fact that this guy was had sexual crimes in his background, so it never came out in court.
Yeah, well,
but unfortunately by that time it was over because they had so many other ones. But on that one alone, I mean,
the jury would be sympathetic if they knew that information.
Absolutely. Well, no, more than sympathetic. You would assume that because she was saying he was the aggressor and she defended herself.
Right.
So based upon that knowledge, I mean, it's going to be hard to prove that he didn't get what he asked for.
Right.
And I mean, that kind of sickens me because she's poor, right? She's poor, so she can't defend herself well enough in court. And then they do that. I mean, someone's got to go to jail for that. Withholding. You're not allowed to do that. It's called discovery. You have to, if you got evidence that would prove the innocence of a person you're prosecuting, you have to share it with the defense.
Right.
It's culpatory, I think it's called. But, I mean, I don't know. I always felt bad for her. I mean, I know she was out of her mind. But she left home at 16, and then that was it. She just went on the road.
I mean, what everyone does say, and I think even what you're explaining, was the first one seemed like a justified homicide, but then she just kind of kept at it. And it kind of seemed like she was like, this might be...
This ain't a bad way to get a new car.
Yeah, lucrative business for me.
Yeah.
Which, at that point, but you have to let that be discovered and tried.
Yes, and especially in that one.
Yeah.
I mean, every trial's, every crime and every trial's distinct. Mm-hmm. And that one, they fucked up. They screwed her hard.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, Monster's such a good movie, too.
Yeah. Okay, who else? I also watched something else. I watch. I've watched part of Terrifier. Kind of watching that. I mean, I love Terrifier. I just sometimes it's really hard for me to find a movie that I think it's like, well, it's like I'm impatient. I need the action immediately. There can't be any build up or anything.
I feel you.
Especially
I get
if
like
I have
that sometimes too.
Well, I don't know. Especially ones that I've seen before. It's like, there's half an hour of nothingness, basically just set up, and then good stuff starts happening. How about you? You see anything interesting?
Dead Poets Society last night with Robin Williams.
Yeah, I know. I'm familiar with the movie.
Are you?
Yes.
Have you seen it?
I have, yeah.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Yeah, you know who that's about?
Abe Lincoln.
Oh, good for you. Yeah.
I I did think the club was okay. So I'm gonna avoid saying what I was gonna say, and go to the fact that they didn't really do much that was bad. They make it seem like the club was like a terrorist organization.
Well, wasn't it the smart rich kid cheated or something like that, right?
No, the one kid took his own life.
Oh, there's another movie very similar to that I'm thinking of. But I have saw. Why did he kill himself?
He wanted to be an actor. Robin Williams told him, like, you should have the conversation with your dad and, really do it.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if he said he talked to him, and then he acted in the play, and it was like what's the Shakespeare Midsummer Night's Dream or whatever.
That is one. Yes.
Oh God.
But
Just
really
the 2 minutes that they showed of him acting in it, and I was like, this is so. What are they saying? I don't know what any of this means. You're like a fairy or a nymph. You guys are talking. I don't know, but yeah. And then the dad's like, yeah, so you're not going to that school anymore. You're not acting either. And so he takes a gun, and then Ethan Hawke is really sad afterwards. And they're like, at the request of the parents, we're going to investigate this.
That's it?
And they're like, well, then they get the signatures of the kids that it was Robin Williams was to blame, essentially. Which he wasn't at all.
Oh, I didn't know that. So there is a one similar to that where it's...
Varsity Blues?
Yeah, it's so similar. It's like the same movie.
I don't want your life.
That was such a fucking stupid movie.
I like it. It's so
I do
cheesy.
Too, it's just so fucking dumb.
Billy Bob has another concussion. He's going to die, Coach.
Yeah. Boy, that one sucked. Why do I not remember because I watch TV all the time.
You're probably thinking of the one that has Brandon Fraser in it, and someone's Jewish, and they don't know that he's Jewish.
No. It doesn't matter. It was at a prep school, same thing, or a Ivy League college or something, and I had Kevin Kline, I think, was in it.
Kevin Kline.
You don't know who that is. He was in the Big Chill.
Nah, I don't.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to look it up, but I'm watching something. We were watching about they called it Love Con. Because it was con men, like taking chicks for money and stuff. Wow, man, some of these chicks got screwed over. These guys made up all kind of crazy shit, and they would go on and they would just do it over and over again.
Do you feel bad for them?
Oh my God, yes. I feel terrible for them. I mean, they're manipulated very badly. I mean,
yeah,
like buyer beware in a way. But I mean, do you want all women like completely paranoid of like men? I mean, because if a woman were to watch that, to be like, there's no good men in the world.
Well, no good con men.
Well, no, there's good con men. There's just no good men.
They were ex-cons.
No, they were con men.
Oh. Okay. So that's kind of like, I would be on guard.
For an ex-con.
If they're like, yeah, I've been to prison.
But they would make, like, outrageous things up, but that they were...
I saw this one chick sent, like, $100,000 to someone that she thought was Brad Pitt. That one, I'm like, how did you get that money? First of all. Second, he's like, I'm really sick. I need your support. I didn't bring my card. I'm going to need you to wire money.
I have no access to funds.
And I'm super sick. Please, thank you.
Well, this one woman, I don't know. I mean, she was some kind of consultant or something, and she's probably, I assume, somewhat successful. She was left with $2 million worth of debt. What insane! Like the one time, the guy, she ended up marrying this guy, and he pretended he said he was an MD and a PhD. Well, he was a PhD, but he wasn't an MD. And he opened up a plastic surgery thing, and he didn't have he didn't have qualifications or anything to do any of this shit. And he kept running it and, kept like milking money from her because nothing was in his name. At some point, like I don't know, he said, we need $500,000. And she took out a loan. I'm like, against what? Your your soul?
Yeah.
I guess maybe her house, because she did seem to have a nice house, but, she's never getting out of debt.
No.
You would declare bankruptcy or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what, she was successful, but that's a lot to dig
I
out.
will say a PhD would probably be able to.
Well, she didn't have it. The guy she married did actually have a PhD.
No, I agree. I'm just saying I think they would be able to take me for a lot of money. A PhD.
I don't think
And
so.
probably just be like,
Sounds reasonable.
that's a good business plan.
I'm going to pee real quick. You carry the load.
Dadman is back.
I'm back.
All right, so yeah, I've not watched a ton of stuff since we last chatted movies. I watched, oh man, this one's yucky. It's called Mysterious Skin. It's got Joseph Gordon-Levitt in it.
Yeah.
And two kids were on a baseball team together, and they were sexually abused by the baseball coach. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt remembers it all, and this other kid just kind of has flashbacks because for him it was like two instances, and he like kind of blacked them out or whatever, like repressed memories, and he goes on a quest where he's trying to figure out what happened to him. He thought he got abducted by an alien, the kid who it only happened to twice, and ends up finding Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and he tells him like what happened, and
There's so much of it. It's so sickening.
It's the feel bad movie of the summer or the
if you're really
the
depressed,
winter.
watch this.
It might put you over the edge, honestly. Frankenstein, 2025.
The one that just got released on Netflix. Is it
Guillermo del
good?
Toro. I would watch it. You would like it.
You watched it?
I did.
Okay. Because I was like, I almost started it.
Yeah, the main
It came out,
guy.
like, just Friday or something like that.
Yeah, it was in theaters for Halloween, and now it is on Netflix.
I just think, I haven't seen this yet, so I don't know. But there's stuff you could do with Frankenstein, to make it scarier. You can like not improvise, but you can use creative license and do many different things with it. I just think there's something there.
Oh, it's ripe.
Yeah,
And
I don't think anyone's
what,
ever really done it.
Yeah, with
Maybe-
Frankenstein, not so much.
Yeah.
Dracula's usually the go-to with that. I think so. Like Del Toro, he kind of captures some of the themes that were present in the original Frankenstein. I'm talking not OG. I'm not talking like fucking
1939 or
the 33.
33.
But the guy who invented Tesla did, I think, the first Frankenstein in 1910. It was like one of the first moving pictures.
Nikola Tesla?
Or who's Edison? Thomas Edison did it.
He didn't invent Tesla. Tesla was a person.
No. I thought the director was Nikola Tesla, but it was Thomas Edison.
Okay, well, yeah, he made a Frankenstein?
1910, yeah.
I knew he made like a movie.
Yeah. He made the first Frankenstein.
Bad.
Oh, it's amazing. No, I haven't seen that yet. But yeah, so he takes some from that, some from Bride of Frankenstein, and even some of the themes that are really present in the first Dracula, and a lot of his own stuff.
Did you ever see the Dracula series on Netflix?
Yeah, that one's great. I'm a big
That's
fan.
really, really, really good. I
Super
loved it.
good. Yeah. Because it gives an explanation to like what it feels like if you're the person being fed on, which is super cool.
Yeah.
That you're like basically like living in a imaginary world, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, Frankenstein's pretty cool. I wonder what you'll think about it. You have to let me know. And then I watched Nefarious, which is cool. I liked it.
I saw Nefarious. That's the one in the jail.
Yeah.
I saw it about 2 years ago.
So like right when it first came out.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I loved it. I thought it was really, really good. I mean, because he's like, you're going to commit 3 murders, and you're like, but like, so nothing really supernatural happens
Outside of
well. I mean, you know,
him hearing him at the end.
yeah. But that was a conservative film. I don't know.
I did pick up on
But it
that.
wasn't like you wouldn't have known had Glenn Beck not been in it. I think.
I mean,
and
that
the abortion thing.
Yeah, that was where you get really tipped off. So you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But it's a good. I mean, they propose a good argument
Yeah.
for it. But everything is pretty well thought.
So
During-
that actor,
He's good. Yeah, the guy who plays the crazy.
he's like 90% of the movie.
Yeah, without him, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because even the psychiatrist is good.
Yeah, but he's kind of, doesn't seem like he's like a great actor.
Yeah, he's good enough to be bounced off by the other guy.
So, I mean, but that's a good premise, and you could use it for other things too, where, a person is possessed by a demon, and the demon obviously, despises the person he's possessed, and you know what I mean. So he's making this guy do all these things, so he ends up.
Yeah, like when he cancels his last meal.
Yeah,
that was savage.
yeah,
I also did think, I'm like, I hate to just poke like meaningless plot holes.
mm-hmm.
They're not even plot holes necessarily, but the psychiatrist gets choked by the guy, and I understand they were on a time crunch,
Mm-hmm.
and like if this were the case, then this would be the go-to move by anyone on death row, but it'd be like, I don't know if you can have any legal say on what happens to this guy now that he's assaulted you. You know what I mean? Because now you're like influenced. You might be like, fuck this guy. Or you might be scared of him.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, he has to die now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know if you remember. It's just the one scene he ends
there's
up
a shooting or something, isn't there?
No, he chokes him with his shackles.
And kills him?
No, he just chokes him until, I don't know.
Passes out.
No, I think until he's like, yeah, I'll sign the thing for you to die. Basically.
Okay. Yeah, well, like I said 2 years ago, I liked it. You could tell it wasn't complete, total Hollywood.
Yeah, it was lower budget, but it didn't impact it
No.
very negatively at all.
That's the thing. It's the idea that carries. The other stuff really helps, but that's window dressing.
Right.
You
If you don't have a good premise, which I thought it did.
Yeah.
Dead Poet Society. I watched Men. That was all right. Black Phone 2. That was all right. Clown in the Cornfield. In a cornfield.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's all right.
So, Black Phone 2?
I think it's better than the first.
I thought the first was good.
I think you'll like this one more than. Maybe it's just me. Because I don't think they really showed any of the gratuitous violence in the first one, which I was like, what the fuck? So you got an R rating. You just use it fully.
Well,
I don't think they showed really anything.
no, they didn't show anything, any torture, because that's what he would do.
Yeah,
And
this
he was
one
really planning it with the last kid he had, because he made him kill his own brother.
I
remember?
don't recall.
Well, Ethan Hawke had a brother.
Right. Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
his brother figured out that he was the killer.
Who he was, yeah.
Because the kid did, I don't know what he did.
Okay, yeah, they do bring that up in the second one. This one's cool. How it brings it to a new locale. How they bring him back in.
Mm-hmm.
It's very neat. And there's more supernatural to it. Obviously, you remember there's supernatural in the first one.
Was there? Oh, well, I mean, a phone, obviously.
Yeah, and well, how the sister finds the guy.
Well, she has premonition or
Something like
she's
that.
like psychic or something.
She can dreams walk.
Oh, she
You
was
know.
funny the way she would swear all the time. I don't know if you remember that from the
She
first
was annoying as fuck in the second one.
one. Oh, really?
I hated her. And I guess she does do that a lot. Because even, that's what my fiance said. She's like, why is she swearing all the time?
In the first one, it was funny. I mean, it wasn't overdone.
Well, I think it's because she's like 11. But they're like 16, 17 in this one.
Okay.
Or supposed to be. I don't know how old the actors are. But she also has a voice where it's like... I think it's a voice that sounds good in a horror movie, but when you hear it too much, you're just like, I
want her to stop.
Yeah. It's like, you're not really a good actor. You just do the voice.
Yeah.
I saw Traumatica. That one's pretty cool. It's a demon.
Is it a foreign? It's a foreign film.
Nah, it's American.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw that, because I'll like cruise through available movies like all the time. And I saw that and I'm like, that's from Czech Republic or
But they do some good stuff too.
Siberia.
You know what I mean?
Siberia.
Bone Lake is good. Did you watch that?
I think you said you didn't watch that much since we last saw each other. It sounds like you've done
Well, I'm
nothing
going
but-
back to like mid-October.
Oh, okay. All right. That's some shit. I did not see Bone Lake.
If it's for free, why'd watch it?
Okay.
That's even one that mom might like. But they like... I don't want to give anything away.
Okay.
Because it is a surprise. The Void is cool. Have you heard of this? Have you seen this?
No.
It's got like some cosmic horror with some like culty energy. Good acting. It's not big budget either, but you're like, damn.
I'll check that out.
That's one I would watch for sure. I watched The Smashing Machine. We talked about that shortly. Yeah. Oh, wait. I think we might have mentioned this last time we recorded, but The Dying Rooms is a BBC documentary about how the one-child policy had this just horrendous effect on orphanages in China, where they were just kind of letting kids die in the orphanages. And it was...
Oh, you did, yeah.
Fucking disturbing.
Well, I think, I'm sure they were. I'm not even surprised. I know, like, after the Second World War in Russia, I mean, there was a ton of orphans, and they were horrifically bad.
Well, they were probably trying to keep those kids alive, though. I think with them, they were just
I mean, it's like, I don't think they care. It's like, well, our policy is to take orphans into orphanages, but I mean, I think in one scene they were all in a barn,
Well, it might be fun.
in the winter. Yeah.
Well, there's not much you can do in Russia.
No.
In China, it's like, you guys are awesome, supposedly. It's like, I think they're over-reporting. I've seen multiple people now say that they're probably like so much less population-wise than what they're reporting.
Oh, really?
So I think they fucked themselves, because it's like my generation is the adults,
there's
the
no
young
females.
adults. Yeah, you're such a dumb to do that. And they're like trying to sway the culture, and it's like
They have kids now, like 3 and 4 kids, right? Aren't they?
I believe
pushing
it.
to
Because now they kind of
reproduce?
have to, but that's hard to undo.
It's I mean, that's where you're talking about a generation, and maybe more than one generation, but there's going to be like a 20-year time gap where there's like no
Yeah.
marriages.
Yeah, exactly. It's like no kids,
Yeah. Right.
which it's like incredible. Yeah, your population is just gonna like, so it's gonna be a smoldering fire before it ever really
Yeah.
gets to replacement level again.
Oh yeah. I mean, that'll take 50 years to get through that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, if I was supreme leader, I'd have really good ideas. I wouldn't do that.
Say, one child policy. No, that won't work out. It'll work today.
Wait, dude, here's something that is very radical, but maybe would work. You're overpopulated. Do you have prisons? Send them somewhere else. Just send them to Japan. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna nuke you over sending prisoners to their doorstep? And just be like, yeah, we're not taking them back. They're here.
Yeah, but you can't. I know, but we are.
Like, you have a speedboat on the back. You have a captain and minimal crew. You drop it off at a dock. You get on the speedboat and come back.
I thought we should do that with
Venezuela.
somebody.
Send
I mean,
them to
it's
Cuba.
like, well, it's like, well, they won't take them. It's like, well, I don't think we should ask them. I think we should just say, guess what? We decided.
Yeah.
We
like,
think
hey,
you
we-
need more people.
We have the keys to the boat.
Yeah. I mean, we'll make a ship bigger than a cruise ship and fill it up and dock off the harbor. And
Yeah, we could just get like, now we're getting really creative, but those jumper planes that they have like army, like,
you think they're going to parachute?
you're parachuting.
I don't know how. It's like, you'll figure it out.
Like, you see this?
Pull it.
Pull hard. Jump and pull.
But I don't want to go there. It's like, well, you won't be there long if you don't pull this string.
I think that's a wonderful idea, quite
I mean,
frankly.
this isn't political, but I mean, but like they're, our country was looking for people who would take refugees. That we didn't want. One was Uganda. I'm like, oh my God. Nobody wants to go to Uganda.
I mean, the Ugandan giant is any painting of how the rest of the characters are.
I don't know what he is like, but it is not a good country.
You got to be weary of him. Kamala.
I know a man who's Indian, but was born in Uganda. And he was talking about his brother. I don't know why they worked for the Ugandan government. Or his dad did. And that was when Idi Amin was in. Okay? So this
Good
guy's
time
lived.
period. Good time period.
His 17-year-old brother got accepted to the University of Madison. And his dad said, look, I can pay for your plane and a little bit of starting money. He said, but I don't have enough to. He said, okay. He went.
Take it out. Yeah.
He's
Get to
a
take it out of
doctor.
there. That's crazy.
I mean,
That's
you wanna talk
insane.
about- he did know English, I think, because I think they spoke English in Uganda. And he would have to, otherwise he would have.
Well, that's also kind of nuts that, like, the guy worked for the. Well, I don't know what he did for the government.
Who's an accountant?
Oh. Okay. Yeah, then that's not that crazy. For whatever reason, I thought maybe he was, like, high up, like, brush shoulders with Idi Amin.
Oh, yeah. No, he was just in the bureaucracy.
I know a Nigerian. Knew a Nigerian.
In college?
Yeah. It's not as
Was
crazy.
he a cool Nigerian or just a
He was
Nigerian?
cool, yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, and his sister was a professor
Oh,
at
really?
the college I went to.
Okay.
But they're like one of the most educated immigrants. Is Nigerians. They put a huge emphasis on.
Education.
Yeah, if you come to America, it's like you're going to college.
Well, good on that. I mean, because that, no offense, that's what we want and need, Mm-hmm. Look, nobody does well with like unskilled, uneducated masses, you know, unless you're having a ground war with no weapons and you're just attacking each other with sticks and stones.
Yeah. Well, that almost becomes the only calling for them.
Military.
Yeah, it's like a chicken or an egg situation. If you have, like, there are countries in Africa where, you know, they just seem to have civil unrest all the time.
Yeah.
And warlords and whatnot.
Right.
And you have to wonder if it's because the society is so unskilled
Oh.
and uneducated.
Or it's uneducated because they have civil wars all the time.
Yeah. Like, would that power vacuum exist if there was lawyers and doctors and whatever in a wealthy neighborhood? Like, I don't...
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a point there, but...
I tell you, there's a lesson to be learned there that a functioning democracy should never be taken for granted. Because once you lose it, I think it's really, really hard. And some of those African nations have really tried. Some South American ones have as well. Mm-hmm. And mostly Africa, because most South American countries are relatively stable. But once you lose it, it's very hard to get back.
Well, yeah, the only way you get it back is if a country like America decides it's worth it. Yeah. And we generally...
Even that's hard. I mean, they called it nation building when Bush was in power, and it's like you can't do it. Like we didn't. I mean, we got rid of Hussein in Iraq, but
yeah, I think it takes. You cannot do it just with boots on the ground, forces extinguishing whatever armies there are. Yeah. You have to win a culture war on top of it.
Right.
I mean, and that's probably why the Cold War was so important, if that is what you think is something that the country should do, nation building, is because they were able to kind of buy or persuade people to push that way of thinking.
We didn't have to destroy, or they didn't either. They didn't like go in and cause a military conflict and try to rebuild that country. Mm-hmm. We influenced what was there, and they did the same thing.
Right.
But I mean, I know young people think communism works and socialism works. It just does not.
Well, what
it's against human nature.
You know, even in the non-landmark countries. So we're not even discussing Russia. We're not even discussing China, which, like, they have the biggest and bloodiest body counts.
Yeah.
But you look at, like, the killing fields, it was, you fund these local uprisings to become one of two major parties.
Yeah.
So that they basically, and the re-education is kill thy enemy, so that we are the only thing left.
Yeah.
And then it's like, in Cambodia, it's like, well, what, like, you can't be someone who resists communism anymore.
Oh no, my God!
Or you're gonna get put in a fucking camp. You know what I mean?
He was probably the worst, because he emptied the cities, and he didn't believe. He believed in the peasants should be in power. Well, he represents the peasants, but any middle class or any educated class was an enemy. And they took those people and they put them out in rice fields to work
to death.
To death. And he may have been the worst. Like, his body count is nowhere near China, but percentage-wise, it probably was.
Have you ever heard the story of Little Dieter? I think he's a pilot. I think he got shot down over Cambodia. I could be incorrect, but like there was a movie that Christian Bale was in where he plays this guy. But anyways, like, he was in one of these POW camps.
Yeah.
And there's a documentary, and he basically, like, dramatizes his escape, and it was insane. But also, like, I watched the movie about the killing fields, and it's just fucking nuts, man.
That's what they were. You know, it was just.
I mean, re-education was you are going to do labor.
Yeah,
You have no
it
voice
wasn't
whatsoever.
Even trying to convince you to become a communist. It was just using your, your human abilities to do work.
It's institutionalized slavery.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, they fed them, but it was minimal.
I mean, Americans fed their slaves too, but
that was slavery. You're right. I just, and he always thinks like, why don't we just? I understand that one because at that time we were involved in Vietnam and we don't want to go into Cambodia too. But at this time,
because
I'm trying
Vietnam
to think
is
there's
such
a leader,
a shit show.
Yeah, a leader that's doing something so outrageous. North Korea.
Yeah, I mean that one's very similar. I mean, any dissent is just crushed.
I mean,
they
try to get into China, and the Chinese will shoot them.
Yeah, I did know that. I mean, that's their only hope, though.
And in rural China, so not like somewhere where you could maybe beg on a street corner.
Yeah, your only is if
there's
you
parts
find
of China that are like the size of Pennsylvania where there's nothing.
Right.
You know? Just hills and mountains and.
Yeah, because the South Korean border, you really can't cross that.
No.
I mean, it's like they don't.
You mean
and
in
it's,
China? Anywhere?
No, from North Korea to South Korea.
Oh yeah.
Because it's just like landmines and.
Yeah, it's demilitarized. DMZ. I was going to try to say it, but I can't.
Demilitarized zone.
Yeah. But
Gotcha.
I mean, it's heavily guarded, and people don't go back and forth.
I mean, unless you're really cool.
Oh, we like you.
I think Donald Trump has gone across the border.
He does it with his balls sticking out. That's what he does. All right, you shoot me. Go ahead.
Anything else on your mind? Anything else you want to share with the people?
Have other opportunities. These freestyles I kind of like. I mean, we bring in the movies and stuff like that, but we'll talk about culture and quantum
fast
physics,
food, cat food, dog food, our favorite types of foods,
politics, word meanings and origins. No, I'm good. That's all I got for today.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for joining me, and thank
you for
everyone
having
else for
me.
joining us, and we will
Thank
catch
you,
you
fans.
on the flippity floop. Bye, y'all.